That's it. Live Facebook and YouTube. I know we took a hiatus from Tommy Time, so I'm like, let's give you like a little special, like out of nowhere, nobody knows. But actually, some people didn't know, Tommy, because we actually started a Patreon page yesterday, and I let our patrons know that, hey guys, here's your first scoop. Tommy Time will be on secretly tonight, and one of your bigger fans, Gio, that always used to follow us on YouTube. He's one of the patrons now, so I'm sure he's anxiously waiting for you to talk. So we're gonna give it a couple of minutes, see if anybody wants to watch us right now. Nobody's watching us, but hey, it doesn't really matter. We're gonna talk about the bit of Serie A.
I just wanted to give our Milan Dublin club
let me
thank you.
Am I giving you this tomorrow, Tommy? I don't know if you're making it to the bar with your mask. I don't forget your mask if you're coming, but yeah, your T-shirt. It's a waiting for you, Mike. From.
I want to share something with you guys.
You wanted to share? Okay, yes, go ahead. Go ahead. Take your time. Take your time. What does Tommy wants to share with us? Hey, David, yeah, you for sure you're gonna enjoy Tommy Time. David, if you're coming to the bar tomorrow, don't scordar, huh? We gotta put the mask. Oh, what does Tommy have? He's got the Milan mask.
That's right, the AC Milan.
Look at you. You're all ready to go. Beautiful.
You see this? I got it directly from Milan Online Store.
Milan Online Store. Look at you. So David's saying he should get a Juve Merda mask. We're gonna get him. He's gonna have, like I said, you should have the shirt, right? The shirt, and go from over there. So you know what? Let's.
Thank you very much, guys, from the Dublin Club, Milan. Thank you very much. It was really appreciated, and I will wear with pride. Ogni volta che il Milan giocherà con la Juve, sta grande merda.
And you see, like, Gio there commenting, and Gio, I want to personally thank you for joining the Patreon. And Gio, he was one of the first ones to know we had a surprise tonight, because that was his exclusive. We asked from over there. So we're going to do something like very different. I'm going to see if, Tommy gets the views. We're going to give you your own platform. So all the people that didn't like listening to you, so then just have to decide not to listen to you today. But you know what? Let's give it a start here. Cari amici sportivi, welcome yet to a special This Week in Cadaver History with Tommy, and in a little Serie A, because we're going to talk about Serie A. It's been a while, Tommy. I know there's a new member to the family. How's everything been for you? I know you probably already taught this kid Forza Milan.
Let me tell you something. When Milan played Juventus,
yes,
I will actually put it on the Milan chat club. Yes. I'll show them the picture. He was dressed in la tuta milanista.
Beautiful.
White and red with the Milan logo in the middle. Oh. And I told the kid, watch today, we're going to win.
And
I wasn't so optimistic at the beginning. 2-0, ma.
Okay, so
dopo.
Okay, so Tommy, let's take me through. We're going to talk about the Milan-Juve game from your perspective. When we went down 2-0, be honest, what were you feeling at that time? We're always Milanistas, but were you like, because obviously we got exposed defensively, with Kajar and Romagnoli. Well, take me through your feelings through the game.
My morale was down. I was hanging on to my kid, and I said, you know what? I think today is not going to be the day. But as soon as I saw a 2-1, 60º minuto, I said to myself, there is hope, because Milan started attacking, and they started attacking like never before. Bang, bang, bang. Then the 2-2. Then the 3-2. Then they missed two chances. That game should have finished actually 6-2 Milan. They were lucky. They were lucky that we only put in 4.
we turned around that corner there, and it's been quite a last couple of weeks in Serie A, and yes, we surprised many. We took it to Parma this last Wednesday, and even going down 1 goal, came back. And I know that Ibrahimovic was not on target at all during the game, but I think he just brought. I don't know, Tommy. Would you see maybe that just being on the pitch? Like an example. How many times do you see the two defenders being drawn to Ibra? Yeah, go ahead.
Would have started the season with Milan. We would have been in the first three. I'm not gonna say Scudetto, but I think we would have won the championship this year. Milan only needed him. In Milan, look, don't take it from me, but take it since he's been with Milan. Only we lost 2 games. 2 games. That's it. The rest, or we tied, or we won.
So
that's another thing.
So you're saying that if he would have started from the beginning, Hakan wouldn't have been a cadaver? Because David was asking, what do you think of Hakan right now? Is he still in the cadaver since coming back, or?
Hakan doesn't have a choice not to be a cadaver, because if he plays like a cadaver, he's gonna get slapped around by Ibra.
Yeah, I think Ibra
makes everybody look good,
and I think that
because
that's
Ibra is
right?
not only look. Milan is lucky because Ibra is doing 3 jobs in 1. He is a good attacker. When he touches the ball, you have always 3 or 4 defensemen on them, which open up a lack of space for everybody else. He's a motivator, and he gives a moral support to the team. Is not the same team anymore. You see, everybody wants to come out and win.
No,
so he does everything. He even does the coach's job.
So what do you make of we look at Ibra's comments in the last interview saying this non è da Milan, we're not Europa League, I don't know where I'm going to be playing, and then today 100 games too many more. You think he's just trolling people? Do you think? Okay, so I know you haven't been the biggest fan of this news of Ragnick and whatever, but let's just say this guy shows up, right? This Ragnick, whatever. I know. Okay,
look,
okay, go ahead.
Between me and you, okay? Sto ignorando that Ragnick comes in, this German guy. Has no total experience in Serie A, zero, completamente zero. Oh, hold on. And I even have his last year that he played in Schalke 04, his record. 10 victories, 10 losses, and 3 draws. Hold on. And he in 2011 he had the exhaustion syndrome. This guy even has an exhaustion syndrome. Bello mio. If you have an exhaustion syndrome in La Bundesliga, tu in Serie A, timbicchi, my friend. You're gonna hang yourself in Serie A. In Serie A, you're gonna be looking like you're in hell, my friend. This is not La Bundesliga, scemo bello. You're in Serie A. The media, the fans, everything is different. But let me take my advice. Wherever you are, stay there. Don't even come.
Okay.
And then Milan. On top of. How many coaches are you going to end up paying? You have Giampaolo on your payroll. What, you're going to fire Pioli? You're going to even keep Pioli on your payroll and then bring this to imbecille in that has no experience whatsoever. Che non ha vinto un cazzo. You're bringing another guy in, another cadaver.
But Tommy, let's put it this way. Are you saying these things, but in the end saying that if he does come, you hope that he makes you eat your words? Or you really don't believe this?
Gli auguro tanta mala fortuna al Milan. Because in Milan doesn't need a German. We don't need a German. The best coaches are Italian. We don't need no Germans. Stay there in Germany, wherever you come from, and don't come to Italy.
Okay, so let me ask you this.
He's going to only make matters worse. In Milan now, right now, the way they're going with Pioli, you could start something. And you could see that they are coming out as a team. It's not anymore 1-2-0 and they get demoralized. Actually, 1-0, they come back.
But
against Naples was the same. They went down, they came back. Against Juventus, Tommy, they were down, they came back.
Tommy, let's be honest here. Is Pioli the coach that's going to bring us to Champions League? Think about that right now. So let's say,
it's not the coach, it's Ibra. It's all about Ibra.
Okay, so
what? Those thrones of Ragnick is gonna probably He doesn't. You see, Ibra even said it. He comes, he leaves.
Okay, so let's say the way you look at it. Let's say Pioli. Let's look at the last couple of games, right? The way we are in points. We do have Bologna on tomorrow, but then Roma and Inter are playing. Juventus and Lazio are playing. Napoli's playing Udinese. That should not be an easy game for Napoli. We do still have Atalanta, but let's just say, we do, and it looks like, guys, let's be honest, most than likely we will make Europa League because of, the Coppa Italia, whatever. So that means we're going to have to pay, no matter what, Pioli for next year. So according to you, right, to Al Desno, it was an Englishman, Lord Herbert Kilpin, that started the Milan to the comments there. But let's go with that. So let's try to do devil's advocate, okay? According to you, firing Pioli, paying him for another year, if we make Europa League, that means that, we're going to be probably winning 3/4 of the games until the end of the season. What reasoning, like if you had to say, like, help me understand Milan, why do you think they would bring this guy in and start over? Like, to me, it doesn't make any sense, right?
So it doesn't make any sense. Even Capello said, he said this week, bringing in Ragnick is going back.
Yeah.
So you're going instead of going front, you're going backwards.
So you're saying that, especially now, the rumors are, Milan Club Dublin had posted something about what the salaries were going to be of Ragnick, with this, that we could probably sign a couple of players, that he wanted X amount, and he's still with a contract over there. And I know I got reached out on Instagram from somebody from Austria, and he was trying to give us a bit of explanation about Ragnick, what he's produced. But again, it comes down to, like, in Italy, it's a different beast in Italy, right? So
look, Hodgson. Sorry, remember Hodgson when he came to Inter?
Yeah.
Cavat, the Then the other guy, Voller, so supposed to be big. He went to Roma. He only played not even. He just did 2-3 games. Stayed there for a month. He lost all the games that they fired him. Every coach that is coming to Italy, apart from Mourinho, because Mourinho had the Cavalli that were running and they had invested all kinds of money. Apart from Mourinho, they're absolutely nothing.
But how about, David brings up something. How about bringing in Ragnick, but not as coach? Taking over like, the Massara role, or the scouting, or because we got to look at the facts and saying, like, the players that he's discovered or scouted, pretty impressive players.
Discovered. They tell me a player that he's discovered. Me, I don't know nothing that he's discovered.
No, he's Haaland. He's discovered Haaland. This is the guy, Boris Dortmund. He's got it. No, what do you mean, Tommy? Who's this guy? Even you. The guy scored 6 goals in 3 games. Even you. He's not there. But I think,
like the other guy, Portuguese, that was at Milan. He scored 5. What? He had scored 6 goals in 2 appearances. And then where is he? They sent him now to the Katzlaya in Germany. What is he doing? Nothing.
Well, look, we'll see what happens throughout the season there. I still don't believe anything until I actually see it official. But look, in the end, we have Bologna, right, coming up tomorrow. People will, no, we've won all the... No, Bologna is not going to be an easy test, because Bologna hasn't won.
It's not going to be easy.
Bologna hasn't won in the last, they haven't won many games.
They beat Lala. I think, they beat... who did they beat? They beat Lazio, I think, in 10 against 11.
But in the end, Tommy, they're going to come out hungry, right? They're going to come out hungry already. Milalovic telling Ibra, take it easy on this sick man over there. Anyways, we'll see. But you know what? Let's go. Edwin wants to know, Tommy, why are you doing so bad? You must be rejoicing. You must be rejoicing seeing Juve.
È come mangiarsi una pognotta di pane calda. Every time I see them. I see these guys against Atalanta, and the referee went out of his way to give them penalties on top of penalties. I see them play on the Sassuolo. They're up to 0. Actually, they had to come back. La difesa da Colabroti. I'm going to tell you, the defense are all old. wasted time. They worth nothing. And this guy, they brought in Ronaldo. But could you actually tell me what has he done? What has he done with Juventus? He brought them the cup. Nothing. There. They did worse than when he wasn't there, because at least when he wasn't there, they went to the finals of the Champions League. He stepped in. He got them eliminated from the Champions League. Then, not only now, they're gonna have to play the Champions League. They're already losing against Lyon. La Coppa Italia, they lost it against Naples. They're doing veramente schifo. This guy è uno strapagato.
He's
It was
he's
right,
scoring,
but
Tommy.
man,
He's
he's
scoring.
scoring. He's doing like Totti when he used to be the last years of Rome. He used to come in the last 10 minutes, have a free kick, he used to score a penalty, and that's how he scores. By scoring on a penalty, you're not a player. The guy can't even run anymore.
Okay.
You see him that he probably needs crutches to run. The guy is finished. That guy is a complete finish. Even Beckenbauer even said it. Juventus is cynical, investing 100 million on a guy who's 33 years old and is practically finished in soccer.
He's
It was
not
cynical, and he was
finished,
right.
Tommy. Come on, he's not finished.
Knows. He's finito. This guy è
So you
proprio
wouldn't
un
have taken him at
cadavere
Milan?
morto.
You wouldn't have taken him at
Mai.
Milan?
Mai. Instead of putting money on him, I would have invested my money on Mbappe. Now, Mbappe, yes, because Mbappe is only 19 years old. 19, 20 years old. And we could have had him. Stronzo di Galliani that didn't take him because he wanted to come to Milan. Mbappe is worth 10 times Ronaldo today. Mbappe already has a World Cup and not even 21 yet. Already has a World Cup. Ronaldo 0 at 35.
Okay, so let me ask you this, Tommy. Throughout the whole the past years, Juventus dominating Serie A, always dominating, and in Champions League,
hold on. Every year they dominate Serie A a causa degli altri. Referees giving them the game. You saw it again in the short day, year after year. Champions League comes around, totally different statures, totally different things. They can't make it. They always come up at the short end of the stick.
Let me rephrase that. When was the last time that you saw Juventus and to have a 3-4 game sequence of bad results according to Juventus? Now, do you think that maybe, just lately, maybe they're like, you know what? Let's concentrate on this Champions League. Fuck Serie A. We'll do whatever we want to do.
It.
I'm not saying they're going to win it.
Non la vinceranno mai. Mettetevi in testa, ragazzi. The Juventus will never win this Champions League. Remember what Massaro said when he came in. They're going to look at it, tramite del cannocchiato. They're going to look, the Champions League, it's a nice cup. But they're never going to have it in their hands.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Are they staying atop of Serie A? Does Lazio even have a chance?
More than Lazio, I think it's Atalanta who's going to have a chance.
Sorry, not Lazio. Sorry, Atalanta. But even Inter.
Atalanta, by the way, they're the only team that I would say that deserves this. Deserves it, not Juventus, Atalanta, because I'm telling you, the way they're playing is amazing.
Now,
and another mistake Milan did. They actually loaned Caldara off to Atalanta. Watch them.
What has Caldara done, Tommy? What has he done, Caldara? Even you.
Si è ripreso. Just like Pasalic. Pasalic went to Atalanta. They're going to pay him 15 million. They already said that if next year they want to sell him, they're going to sell him for 40 million.
Okay, so Pasalic, when he spent with Milan, he had a fantastic loan. Are you going to tell me that? He didn't. He didn't do bad, but we didn't have the money to sign this player.
He's better than the cadaver that he brought in. This guy.
Whose cadavers? Which cadavers?
Tutti sti cadaveri da Biglia, un altro cadavere.
Okay, now you're going Biglia from
that's it.
And Biglia,
geezers.
By the way, Biglia, he was at fault for Parma's goal. I don't know if you guys saw it. He did not mark. I think it was a Gervinho or anything, but he was completely at fault on that one there. But then again, the guy hasn't played in 6 months. But look, let's put it this way, Tommy. We have Bologna, right? Then we're going to play Sassuolo. After that, we're going... who do we have after here? Let me see. Then we have Atalanta after that, right?
That's
Sampdoria.
what I'm worried about.
Yeah, but okay. So looking at the standings, we are on par. We are on par, right, with Napoli at 53, Roma at 57. Let's not even talk about fourth spot because we're not going to get there. That's 67 points. No, none of those teams are losing 4 games in a row. Can we? Let's go fifth. Do you think we can manage to do it?
I think we could be fifth.
Now,
I think because we still have 18 points left.
yes,
18 points. That's a lot of points.
So yes, it was up on, but we always got to look at the results of the other guys there. But do you think for Pioli reaching fifth position, being in the position that we were when we lost our last game before the COVID break, right? I think that will be a fucking fantastic feat, would it not be?
That's fantastic. But the thing is that's where I'm getting at. You're gonna. I don't understand, Milan. How could you even think about firing a coach? And how are you gonna motivate him to bring you to Europa League, knowing that next year he's not gonna be there?
Now you're saying Milan. You're saying Milan this and Milan that, right? But do you not think that this is maybe the media? Like, what concrete? There's when there's smoke, there's fire. That I get, right? But it's like I'm trying to understand where Milan would come from. Like, when they talked about Giampaolo at the beginning of the season, un maestro, this, and even you were a big fan, un maestro, and
he was only 4 points away from Champions League, and they fired him.
Right. So, but for Giampaolo, right, there was none of this 20 million clause and buying out his contract, and this is what he wants per year. Now we are in the kind of same situation. I'm just trying to figure out. Forget like burning this team again, but if we end up like, let's just say we go through these last 6 games, Tommy, and we just, I don't know, we lose 1 out of 6. What the fuck are you gonna do to the team's mentality if you get rid of this coach?
That's what I'm saying. You're gonna get rid of this coach when the players love him. From what I'm seeing right now, the players love this guy, and not only the coach, I'm not even that worried about the coach. What happens if Ibra leaves?
I guess we're gonna have to wait and see, right? So I know that Hakan was one of your favorite cadavers at the beginning of the season. Who would you say is your cadaver in this?
Adesso, amici miei, I got one of them that came to Milan.
No, not your cadaver. No, not your cadaver in history. Before you get to your cadaver in history, Tommy, I want to know, in the last, good run since we came back from COVID break, who's the cadaver in Milan right now? Hakan cannot be considered a cadaver.
Right now?
Who's the cadaver right now?
Nobody.
Not even Paquetá?
Paquetá.
He's not playing bad, is he?
He's not playing bad. Let me tell you something. When you don't give enough playing time to a player, you can't really judge him because you haven't given him his fair share. Just like they did at the beginning with Conte. Conte wasn't playing. God knows he was playing a bit here, a bit there. They're not given a lot of time, and everybody was saying he was this, he was that. Now what about Conte? Now he's playing good.
Is Gio saying Calabria is a cadaver? I would agree with that. David Belia, he had one match.
Is a cadaver, but he hasn't played. Hold on. Sometimes you have to give confidence back to a player.
Yeah. Maroc plays says
Romagnoli. Just like with Bakayoko. Remember Bakayoko?
Yeah.
Bakayoko at the beginning, everybody thought it was a cadaver. Then he got back on his feet, on his tracks.
Yeah, but he got back on his feet because he had no choice because we were injured, right? I don't know where Maroc plays coming out with Romagnoli. Romagnoli and Kajar have been a fantastic pair, and they've had some brain farts, obviously, just like against Juventus. But honestly, that center pairing is I can't complain from over there. So Tommy, just a quick prediction for tomorrow. What do you say? Is it going to be a tight game? You think we're going to come out guns a-blazing?
2-0 Milan.
2-0 Milan. Okay, so Tommy says this. And okay, so before we finish the segment, Tommy, who do you have in this week in Milan cadaver and Milan history?
Somebody who came to Milan with high hopes. Galliani said he was a campione that came to Milan. Questo non sapeva manco where the net was. This guy was acquired from Milan on January 27, 2014. His name was Michael Kojo Essien, un bidone dei bidoni. This guy was getting paid 4 million euros net per year. He did 20 presents on the field, 0 goals. Zero. This guy didn't even know where the net was. He didn't even know how to make. He didn't even know how to make a clear pass. They got him from Real Madrid, where he made, for which in that season he had 21 presents, 2 goals. He was already a finished cadaver. No, not that Milan needed the cadaver more, but they went and get him anyways. Un cadaver di più, un cadaver di meno, non fa niente. They went and get this guy. But you're talking about $4 million net a year. That's 8 million, because in Italy there's a 45% tax. You're paying this guy 8 million a year. What are you, nuts? Un cadáver de gente. And not only that, they went and got even Honda on that thing.
Facebook Frank.
With him.
Facebook Frank is saying, don't remind me, I saw him play when I went to Milan to see him live. So Essien was, let's just say, I think we were just trying to look back at the glory days of Essien. And so, Tommy, this is your opportunity. This is your opportunity. I told you to keep it civilized, but I'm going to give you your couple of minutes. Say exactly what's on your mind and how you feel about Juventus. Go ahead. You could say whatever you want.
Sta merda Juventus. I'm telling you, every week I see the same thing. Tutte le settimane. And the same thing. The referee gets involved all the time and gives a penalty here, a penalty there. Even when there's nothing, no penalty outside the bar. He's going to point to the referee.
The two penalties against Atalanta. You will admit that
one
there were real
was given,
penalties
the other
according
one
to the rules.
No, one was inexistent. No.
But okay, go ahead, continue.
How could you give a penalty when the guy is aiming for the guy's arm? You could actually
but those are the
see
rules.
it.
Don't get mad.
Looking at the guy. The guy was looking at the guy's arm.
But those are the rules, right? Those are the rules.
No, those are not the rules.
You don't get mad at Juventus. Those are the rules.
The defender has to have a wide arm like this and to interrupt the play.
No.
Not that the ball goes.
No,
let me tell you, like, quite frankly, even if the ball was going to touch the floor and touch the guy's arm, the referee was still going to give it a penalty. The referees are paid from La Serie A, from their insurance company owned by Agnelli. I told this before and I'll say it again. To make Juventus win the championship. But la Juventus possono vincere even 40 championships in a row. The Champions League, they will never win it. Never. Not now and not ever before, not ever in the next 20, 30 years. And you remember, you could see that in 1985, when they won the first Champions League, Liverpool player tripped Boniek a meter away from the box. What did the referee do? He gives them a penalty shot. Why? Because 33 people lost their lives at La Iselle in Belgium, and they were all Italians, tifoning for Juventus. So you could imagine that if he was going to turn around and he was going to give the Champions League to Liverpool, what a scandal that was going to be. That's, so you see, even there, they won a Champions League. They're proud of that. Me, if I were them, I'd go hide. Given a Champions League barely given by the ref and by la UEFA. Vergogna, Juventini. Ladri. E in Serie A vince soltanto per gli arbitri. Una vranga di stronzi.
So you got your 5 minutes. Let's close it up with how do you feel with the financial fair play in Manchester City? Maybe you could cut a promo like a wrestler. Cut a promo.
I told you what happened. These guys get paid under the table.
What?
And they close the eye. La bustina. You know what's la bustina?
Yeah.
They go, they get la boost, and nobody sees anything anymore. They come up with this. That's what Milan should do. Actually, I should go there with Milan's presence
You
Give him a little
you show
envelope
up
of
there
$10
with a
million under the table and don't see nothing. Divendi chegat and go and do your mercato as you want. I'm telling
and
you, that's what's happening.
And Gio on the comments saying, "I can't wait to meet Tommy. I need to make it up to Canada." He's asking where are the Tommy T-shirts. I think the Tommy fan club is composed of one with maybe some other ones, but I like the idea of Tommy showing up con la boost and going there with a $10 million in a briefcase or anything like that. I like that. But Tommy, thank you for taking the
It has to be
time.
in a black envelope so people cannot see what's inside. When you go in with a briefcase, there's too much evidence.
Guys, too many mobster movies with Tommy, but Tommy, thanks for taking the time. We're gonna see maybe do one of these next week. I know you got to get back to the family, the kid. If I can see you tomorrow, if not, I'm gonna keep your beautiful present.
I'm gonna be there. If I'm not there, I'm gonna be there in spirit. That's what it is. It's all about that. La Juve è una grandissima merda. But what I'm gonna say right now is, Mr. Vince, one fine, great gentleman you are. Always
Thank
a pleasure talking to you. And like I said it before, and I'll say it again, if the podcast is all out, it's because of you. You make the podcast number one. And I'm always glad to
and
speak to you.
Steve taking time off from his
Steve, that's
working
right.
at
Steve's taking time off
he's
finally
doing
as a kid. I
Fondazione Milan
understand.
this
That's normal.
week. He's doing all kinds of different podcasts. And yes, Frank, you and Tommy, it's like you're the version of best friends of the Milan Weekly podcast. And maybe we're going to do another Tommy time in Facebook, Frank, because the guys are very entertaining. But guys, thank you very much. I love these little surprises. Check out a couple of videos coming up pretty soon. Yes, we're going to be there back on Monday. Patreon.com, Milan Weekly Pod, $3 a month. We call it the Cari Amici Sportivi. Presidente is cheap. If you guys were going to be doing like maybe a special podcast every single month or a special video for all our patrons, we appreciate already 5 patrons. We love it. Don't feel forced, obviously. We love all of you. And thank you for all the support. Guys, ovunque sempre to Tommy, to
Forza Milan, guys.
Forza Milan, and tomorrow Tommy has said it, 2-0.
2-0, amici miei. 2-0. Forza Milan.
Forza Milan, guys. Have a good night. Ciao.
Ciao.